It is a drink that claims to sober you up. It is called Safety Shot, and the company claims its product is capable of rapidly reducing blood alcohol concentration. It will hit the U.S. market this month, just in time for the holidays. It will also be available for purchase online. But does it actually work? Joining us to find out this morning is Dr. Jennifer Wyman. She's the medical director of the Substance Use Service at Women's College Hospital. Welcome to your morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Let's delve into this a little bit better. It sounds, for some people, perhaps too good to be true. What does the company who's selling the product say it does?
I think sounds too good to be true is about right. It sounds like their approach is to say that a combination of liquids and vitamins and nutraceuticals will help people to clear alcohol out of their bloodstream faster, so that it will actually help people to sober up more rapidly than they would normally.
Well, this is a growing industry, right? The drinks around rehydration or hangover cures, those have gone up by millions of dollars just in this country alone. Some of the claims made by the product, as you mentioned, help you sober up, prevent alcohol absorption, prevent hangovers. You're skeptical of these claims. Why? What's the science behind why that might not be true?
Yeah, I think as much science as we can talk about at this hour of the morning is that we know that people clear alcohol at a fixed rate. And that rate can change for different people over time. It's related to sex. It's related to how much alcohol people drink on a regular basis in terms of tolerance, the health of their liver, medications, and all of those kinds of things. But to my knowledge, there is no evidence that there is any vitamin or any fluid that can actually get into the level of the enzymes that are related to alcohol clearance that could make a difference, and certainly not just on a one-off kind of basis.
I'm going to talk about some results from their clinical studies, and then you and I will discuss, what this may or may not say, this data. So Safety Shot points to a clinical trial that found after consuming its product, the average decrease in blood alcohol concentration was 0.079 per hour, while a control group that didn't access the product saw a decline of only 0.01% per hour. So what do you say to that? What does that mean?
I mean, I would say that data isn't published so that we actually have a chance to look at it and understand how they did the study. How many people were involved? Were they actually randomized to two different groups? Were the groups comparable? Was it placebo-controlled so that people didn't know which drink they were getting? Because the psychological effect, I understand that they're measuring blood alcohol levels, but how were they measuring them? Were they measuring them based on a breathalyzer test, which is not very accurate, or were they measuring them based on actual blood levels? So without sharing any of that data and having it peer-reviewed, it's really hard to comment.
I think it was Stanford that was agreeing with what you were saying, that nothing can lower blood alcohol level except for time, not coffee, cold showers, rehydration, any of those things. A report by Grandview Research found the market for hangover cure products is expected to grow. It's supposed to be around $8 billion by 2030. You have concerns about this one product. What are your thoughts overall about the larger market and these hangover cure claims?
I think it's really important to think about what we know about how people are drinking overall. And, why do we want to have hangover remedies? I guess people have always overdrunk and always overwilled. That's just the reality. I don't mean to be a buzzkill and say that people shouldn't enjoy their alcohol in moderation, but there are pretty significant risks from binge drinking. We know that they're associated with risks of unintentional accidents, of violence, interpersonal violence, both being a victim and a perpetrator. So the idea that we're promoting substances that encourage people to drink more and then not have to feel the consequences is kind of problematic in and of itself, right? Our new guidance in Canada suggests that 2 drinks at a time is considered the level beyond which there's not much risk, and above that, the risks start to kind of increase exponentially.
Yeah, there's a lot of interest in the marketing numbers around this as well, and why they are looking to create a new product. Dr. Jennifer Wyman, thanks for being here with us today. Quick note on this story. We did reach out to Safety Shot to provide us with copies of the evidence it uses to back up its claims it makes in advertisements, and we did not receive those in time for this interview.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked this, be sure to subscribe here, or you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.